So today we're gonna hike to these beautiful waterfalls. And the problem is though, we're kind of close to the beach and we don't want people to know that we're not here. So we are going to get in the dinghy. Jack's gonna dinghy us to shore and he's gonna come back and then he's gonna discreetly jump off the boat, swim to shore so we can leave the dinghy here so it looks like we're here. Because we're gonna be gone all day. And then when we get done with the hike and we come back, he'll have to swim out, get the dinghy, and come pick us up. So we locked everything up. We've got the TV going. So it sounds like someone's here. Put the ladders up. We have people that swim out here occasionally to say hi, want to look at our boat, fans of the show. And so we get a bit of traffic. We should have moved further away from the beach, but then that would mean Jack has to swim further. So it's a 2-hour drive to where we're going. And then it's a 1-hour hike once we get there to get to the waterfalls. And so we have this teeny tiny little car. So it's going to be an interesting 2 hours.
It's going to be a good 2 hours.
What are you waiting on, Jake?
My pants to dry. But waiting on my pants to dry is like watching grass grow.
How was that swim?
Ooh, it was good. Easy.
See any shark?
Yeah.
Well,
Saw some beach whales.
So we've kind of lost the trail. I think we took a wrong turn. So we're gonna go up and over the mountain to try to find the right trail. What did you say?
They found the trail.
They found the trail.
Hey, trail.
Excellent.
Let's know. Yeah. We're about dropped it, cracked it.
I think this is all you're gonna get.
Get shoulders down.
Shoulders, come on.
There
Take a deep breath
we
and
go.
go all the way under. We're at the waterfall.
Mama got out. It's about as much as she can handle.
Like 2 seconds?
Yep,
Hey, I got in though.
you did.
Yeah, it's one step closer than you were before.
I usually don't get in.
Me and Kate already went under, so.
Okay, so. Sorry guys, the wind noise here was unbearable, but what I'm saying is that it was a great day. Keith twisted his ankle about 10 minutes into the hike, but was able to finish the entire 2-hour hike. What a trooper. Jack is swimming out to the boat to get the dinghy and come pick us up. And now I'm explaining that we're leaving soon for Sardinia and we will be sailing, so stay tuned. All right, bye guys. See you in a bit. We set sail Wednesday, August 2nd for a 300 nautical mile journey from the boot of Italy over to Sardinia, which is technically still Italy. And it should take us 48 hours nonstop, 2 night shifts, and we should arrive mid-morning Friday, August 4th.
So our exhaust fan quit on this side, so I'm going down to figure out why it quit. If it gets fumes in our bedroom if we don't run it.
Although we do have sails out, we're also motoring with both engines as we're trying to make it to Sardinia before the 60-knot winds come through this weekend. And both engines are located directly below both aft berths, our room and Finn's room. So the exhaust fans are critical so we don't breathe a lot of carbon monoxide and, you know, die. You have another fan though?
No.
Can't get that one fixed? Oh, what was the other fan you got down there?
That's an old one, and I don't know if it works or not. Hand me that other motor. Those brushes are gone too. I mean, I had to make some new brushes. Jack, run in there and get my Dremel kit. You know my Dremel tool? Mm-hmm. So these brushes are wore out. And I need to put new ones in, but I don't have that size. But I have some brushes that I bought somewhere else at one point in life. That I can grind down and put on here. This has got to be like that. So I got to make this that narrow.
Oh, look at that.
And I just got to solder that.
These are the old ones. They're worn out. Alright, so you got both of them then.
Press on a little more up around that deal. There you go, keep going, keep running it down there. Keep running it down there, keep running it down there. Okay, hold on. So we change the brushes and we're gonna put it back in, wire it up, see what happens.
Hey guys, it's a little rough out there today. I'm feeling a little bleh. You know, I talked about those 3-day passages. The first day's the worst, and so this is the first 24 hours of a 2-day passage. So we get there tomorrow, I'll be fine, but I'm just not feeling very motivated today. I'm not feeling very creative, but I wanted to share something with you that is important to me. And you know, everybody says they want to travel. You talk to anybody and they say, you know, what do you want to do when you retire? I want to travel. What do you want to do when you get out of school? I want to travel. Everybody wants to travel. And so if that's the case, and 98% of you out there truly want to travel, then you're gonna need a VPN. Don't fast forward, just hear me out. You're gonna need a VPN. I'm serious. We don't promote stuff that we don't actually love and use. And we use this Surfshark VPN literally every day. The other day I needed to pay Glory for a Med Crew Monday video. They are getting some profits from their Med Crew Monday videos. And so she said, just Venmo it to me. And I was like, I don't have Venmo. So I thought, okay, I'll download Venmo and I'll send it to her. Well, I couldn't because I'm not in the United States. So turn the Surfshark on, boom, download Venmo, send her money, and everybody's good. So you really need a VPN and you really need Surfshark. And the link is in the description for discount, all that good stuff. Hop over to surfshark.deals/Satara and sign up today. With our discount code, it's as low as $2 a month and you'll get 3 months free. Because listen, if you really are going to get off that couch and do some traveling, you will come across things you just can't access in other countries. So you will need Surfshark, trust me. Check it out, surfshark.deals/Zatara. I'm going to take a little nap now and relax till we get to Sardinia. Surfshark is our virtual private network that keeps our information safe and protected while browsing online.
I gotta be the weather system. I gotta get there by 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, we're about 65 miles from Sardinia, and we're having a motor sale. We could sell, for sure we could sell, but we're having to beat the Mistral winds that are coming in here tonight and early in the morning, and then there'll be around 40, 50, 60 knot winds on the nose. We had to wait a couple extra days for Finn's package, and that caused us some weather delays. We're going to get in here about 3 o'clock in the morning. Should be a full moon tonight. If it's a wide open anchorage, shouldn't be an issue, and we'll drop the hook and relax while the Mistral. Maybe get some good kiting in over the next couple of days with all the high winds.
So we're almost there.
Yeah, we're about 2 miles from there. It's a pretty wide open bay. Winds are already up to 15, 16 knots. Picking up, and by Sunday they'll be up to 30 or 40, 50 knots.
You got internet now?
Tired. Ready to drop the anchor and go to bed.
You've been up since, well, what, an hour ago?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing? Where'd you go? Oh, here you are.
For it again.
We just got to Sardinia. We're going to do a haul out now because when we were over in Jazeera, when the Mistrals came through, we had some pretty big swell. We should have tied the dinghy long and we didn't. And the front of that dinghy has got a little plate on it that bashes down on the back of the sugar scoop if it's not tied super long. And I punched a little bitty hole in the back of the sugar scoop, and it's a watertight compartment there, but I just got everything fixed, and it's just this little gap, but it's just got a little pinhole leak that goes into this watertight area. It's not hurting anything, but I want it fixed, and so, you know, we're going to spend $3,000 or $4,000 to haul the boat out to fix a little bitty thing like this, and that's what everything's being predicated on right now.
So,
Winds are piping up here over the next couple of days, and once that gets done, then we'll keep on working.
so you're trying to find out who can haul us out?
Yep, we're trying to find out who can haul us out for the cheapest price, because it's only going to take a day to fix it,
Yeah.
and then we're back in the water.
And then we can plan our road trip.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
What'd you say, looking for air bubbles?
Yeah. See that air bubble?
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
The water's leaking down in that.
Hey, we got 29 knots now. 29 knots. Why aren't you kiting?
That's a good question. I think it's dusty.
The strongest wind we saw the whole weekend was 40 knots. All the boats were safe, no one drug anchor, and we were very grateful to be tucked away in this safe anchorage. Oh my gosh! 31 knots! What? Well, nobody's gonna kite because it's too gusty. So I'm going to, I gotta finish this video and get it uploaded so you can watch it. Don't forget, surfshark.deals/Zatara. And I'm going to leave you with a little Zoom call that I did recently. A lady at Fox News reached out to me, and she heard about our channel, and she wanted to know how we homeschool and what that looks like. So I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next Thursday. So I'm Renee Whitaker. We're from Texas, my husband and I, and we have 5 kids total. We've always been a close-knit family. We've always homeschooled our kids. Even when we had the first one, we were like, we want to be the main influence in our kids' lives. About 7 years ago, my husband, I'd like to say he kind of went through a midlife crisis and decided to sell his businesses. He had some oil and gas businesses in Texas, and we were at a place where we needed to make a change for our kids. And so we said, let's sell our house, let's buy a boat, let's sail around the world, live on a boat for 2 years, and then we'll regroup and figure out what to do after that. We had a 2-year plan, and it's been 7 years now. Technically, we've gone around the world 1.5 times. If we love the place, we love the anchorage, we'll stop for a week or 2 and just hang out. And usually there's other boats with us that have family. Right now we're sailing with another family from New Zealand. They've got 2 kids on board. And so we all just, we get together, we do things together. We'll go hiking together or go snorkeling together. And I guess really the only, I don't know, specific learning is more of just learning the geography of the place. We go exploring the town, the ruins. Back in Greece, we went to all sorts of museums and learned all about just some different, a lot of biblical history in Greece. And so it's, a lot of it is just, I wouldn't call it unschooling, but it's just kind of natural learning. We just spent most of last year, or 6 months of last year, in the Middle East, in the Red Sea. We spent time in Saudi Arabia and in Israel, and they've met people from other cultures that to our little bubble in America would seem unusual, or they look different, they sound different, they have different cultures. Just all of the different things we've learned just because we've gone to these places, and you can't get that back in a traditional school. They've learned to get along with adults in the boating community, with kids that are younger than them, 10 years younger. They'll all go snorkeling together. My 20-year-old will go hanging out, kicking a football or a soccer ball with, 5-year-olds. And they can't even speak the same language, but they can figure out how to hang out and play together and do things together. And, on top of all of that, my kids have learned how to sail a boat, how to navigate through, across oceans. We've gone across the Atlantic, once, the Pacific twice. And they have night shifts. They're in charge of the boat, for a certain time. So they all know how to manage a sailboat and cross oceans and read weather and understand, clouds and watch for squalls and all this kind of stuff. When I had 4 little ones, when they were, all elementary school aged, it was so much fun. Even when it was here on the boat, we had books, textbooks. Most of our stuff was done old-fashioned, just textbooks and workbooks. And we would spend probably an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a day, just working together on math or writing or, textbooks, just learning together, reading together. We did some offline curriculum as well, where they would sit in front of the computer for 20 minutes and do a lesson of some sort. Now, Jack is 20. He's finished. I still have Finn and Kate. They're 16 and 17 now, and we've kind of dialed it back. It's gotten harder as they get older, but it's still fun. It's what we study now. A lot of is we do a lot of financial studies, a lot of money management. How to balance your bank account, you know, how to take out a loan, you know, how to buy a house, things like that. Just practical things that you need to know about money and finances that you don't get in traditional school. My youngest son, Finn, he's 17. He just turned 17. So he's been doing YouTube now for the past 6 months, and he's already got 200,000 subscribers. He's doing integrated ads for sponsors. He's building invoices. He's making revenue. He's making probably $30,000, $40,000 this year by the time it's all said and done. And he's 17. And so he knows all about, you know, marketing himself, building his brand, just the entrepreneurship of all of it, advertising. And so that is something I didn't have to physically teach him. And he can also edit videos. He takes all of his own film footage. He edits his own videos. He markets himself on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, and makes his own music. He's a musician, so all the music in his videos he makes on his guitar and his little keyboards and stuff. And so he's very much an entrepreneur and just a creative young man. So that's kind of where our goal in homeschooling is, not to get them to know everything and pass these tests and have all the knowledge that I got in public school that I don't even remember, you know, to know algebra and calculus and all that stuff, but for them to find their passion and be able to make money or make a living at whatever that passion is. It's been, you know, real world learning that he'll take with him, you know, forever. So